This is a story about a great warrior named Herald and a beautiful witch named Jane. She was the kingdom's most powerful witch and Herald's best friend, although she always wanted to be more than that. Even though Herald was a great warrior, he was never a fan of war. He only did it to keep Jane and the kingdom safe. King Marcus was very proud of Herald. After all, he was his biggest asset. That was until Herald began to be more and more popular and loved. King Marcus began to be anxious and fearful of Herald's popularity, thinking that one day they might even love him more than their own king. So he sent him on many dangerous missions. Like the time, he sent him to kill the Eternal, a creature made out of stone, fire, and smoke. A beast that lived for hundreds of years. After a hard fight, Herald was victorious. Then he had to fight Helios, the consumer of worlds. He came back victorious and with no visible damage. The king was not happy with that outcome. Started to wonder how is that possible? That there is no way that he came back with no damage. And then it hit him. As he got up from his throne and walked down his stairs, he said to himself,
"It's Jane. She is helping him. After all, those two idiots are in love with each other and don't even know it."
As he was talking to himself, somewhere in the mystical forest, Herald had confessed his love to Jane.
You have no idea how much I wanted to hear you say those words.
And you have no idea how much I wanted to say those words.
What about the king? Eventually he will kill you with all those missions.
Don't worry, my love. Eventually he will see that I pose no threat to him, and he will stop.
Many months has passed since that day. The king started to send both Herald and Jane into missions, but always separate, and in different times. After fighting the Dark One's heretics, and right after that, the Mage of the Forbidden Forest, he returned victorious. But this time it was obvious that he barely made it. He was barely walking. Without Jane's powerful protection spells, his opponents were too strong. Herald and Jane came back to the place where they first confessed their love to each other.
Harold, this can't go any further. You will die because of him.
I know, my love. I thought that if he sees that I am no threat to him, he will stop, but I was wrong.
We have to get out of this kingdom, start a new life somewhere else.
And start where this bastard will never stop chasing us. The only way for us to live a normal life is to get rid of him.
Hi, I really hope you liked this little story, and if you want me to continue, please like and subscribe. Also, if the story lacks something, please tell me. But in my defense, I am by no means a good story writer, and to visualize this story, I was using AI generators, which isn't as easy as it seems. But an Ouch Talk Part 2 will come soon, so stay tuned, like this video and subscribe.